Welcome back. Our next guest is an actress, author, and activist who also finds happiness in cooking for friends and family too. Here today to share with us her favorite Persian dishes is Shohreh Aghdashloo. Welcome back to the show, Shohreh.
Thank you so much for having me. Hello, Jess. Hello, Cynthia. How are you
We're so
doing?
excited.
We're so excited to have you
Me
back. We
too.
love having you.
Thank you so
And
much.
I have to say, personally, I'm a huge fan of Persian food. But, for those who have not yet tried Iranian food, how would you describe the cuisine of your home country?
First off, I have to mention that there is no difference between Persian or Iranian. The Shah of Iran, early 1900, changed the name of Persia to Iran to give it a sort of modern sound, modern look. And the fact that the word Iran is derived from the word Aryans. Aryans were the first settlers who went to the green plain of Persia. So Persian cuisine or Iranian cuisine is all about, having a great food, having fun with your food. And the reason I love it is because it's exotic, it's delicious, and it's addictable. And many of my American friends who have Iranian friends, when they see me, they're like, "Can you make Persian food?" And I say, "I'm not a professional cook, but of course I can. After all, I'm Iranian American. Of course I can."
Well, we want to know, have any of your friends requested game, which is a traditional stew, correct? Will you tell us about
By all means, game is one of my favorite ones. I love game because uh, non-Iranians also like it very much. Game is called game for the fact that the meat should be finely cut into very small pieces.
I've been lucky enough to have been sent one of your beautiful gamay stews. So let's talk about how stews are a main staple in Iranian cuisine. So why is that, and why is this one in particular a favorite recipe for you to make?
Well, Iranians love rice. Rice with herbs, rice with lentils, rice with uh, according to my knowledge, there are 63 ways of cooking rice in Persian cuisine. So you can imagine how much 63, yes, I'm working on it right now. And you cannot have rice on its own. You need to add something to it. The best thing with rice is a stew. Is stews will give the rice better sort of taste to eat and Game A is my favorite is because it has all my favorite ingredients in it. It has yellow um, split peas,
Hmm.
which kids love, or grown-ups love it too. And it has blood onion, of course, black pepper, salt, turmeric, which is one of the most usable ingredient in Persian
it?
cuisine. We use a lot of turmeric and
Your tomatoes?
tomato
Ah,
paste.
Tomato
Yes,
paste. Okay, that's what I'm
ah,
picking up on.
yes,
that's the
Yes,
color.
yes,
so
yes.
Yeah, the
That
delicious.
turmeric.
exactly.
Is it good, Sin?
I would love to make this. This is like so good. Yeah.
Sin, this might blow your mind. Sheree, I read that some people top their game stew with French fries. First of all, is that true? And second of all, how can I be these people's friends because they sound like geniuses?
Well, they would love to be your friends. It would be an honor for them. They would love to.
Is it true?
As you can imagine, yes, right here. You can see it. Just like French fries. And we
Yeah.
decorate game with French fries, but not too much because then it would take away from the stew.
Right.
Just enough to have a bits and pieces of it with your spoon, and it makes it even more delicious.
Up next, you've made a kashka bananjan. I hope I pronounced that properly. It
Bravo.
looks
You did,
amazing. Did I do all right?
wow, Cynthia, you did an amazing job. Oh my God. It sounded so
That's so sweet.
kashke. Oh my God, that's perfect. Yes, of course.
Let's
Kashke
talk about this
badamjan,
dish.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you. What's in this
I
dish?
love that. In this dish, there are eggplants, aubergine. I leave them in the oven for like 45 minutes for the inside to get fully cooked. And then I
Okay.
would just peel them and we'll smash the inside in a pot and put it on a dish. I will fry some onions in a different
Hmm.
pan. I don't like to, put them together; they get smushy. And and again, in another pan, I fry dried mint, and then I would layer.
Oh,
Yes, first layer would be uh, the eggplants. The second layer would be the onions I put on it, and then the mint. And last but not the least is kashk that I would sort of design it or decorate it. And on
oh,
top of it is garlic. In small pieces, I fry garlic and I pour garlic on it too.
oh my
It's
gosh.
yeah, I
It's
like to do them, in different pans rather than in one pan
So
only.
what is the kashk? What does kashk mean?
And kashk is really made of sort of, it's like it's a kind of yogurt, but it's so hard to find kashk. You need to go to the Persian stores. But I tell you something, when I cook it, I use sour cream. It tastes
Oh,
almost the
oh,
same,
okay.
okay.
and yes, it's easier to digest, especially stomachs that are not very familiar with it. It
Hmm.
may hurt them. So I use sour cream. As delicious.
So Cynthia, you have some cash, so please try it and tell me how it is. And in the meantime,
Thank you.
Sheree, I want to know if you can serve the cash warm or cold, and is it kind of like an appetizer?
Sort of appetizer, hors
Mm.
d'oeuvre, or side dish, or main dish. When I cook it at
Okay.
home for my daughter and my husband, we use it as a main dish because it's pretty fulfilling.
It's
The
good as a
cash,
dip too.
do you like it? I'm so happy you like it. And cash, you don't need to warm up the cash.
Yeah.
And
I did.
we, we,
I warmed it
we
up. I don't know if
usually,
I ruined
no,
it, but
that's quite all
it
right.
didn't ruin it to me.
No, that's quite all right because what you did, you warmed up the leftover, which is fine. We serve it with naan, with bread, Persian
Okay.
naan.
You shot the movie The Cuban here in the past. So let's talk about, I mean, is there something that you like about Canada that maybe a favorite thing that you enjoy about Canada?
I love Canada. I love living and working in Canada. And I am so grateful to producers, directors who bring me here to work on a project such as The Cuban, such a meaningful, profound project.
Hmm.
I'm so grateful to The Expanse, a TV series that keeps
Hmm.
bringing me back here. And it's just been amazing, such a versatile, diverse show.
Well, we love having you. You're welcome here anytime.
Sheree, now it's my turn, and you have made me one of your favorite dishes, and it's called sabzi polo. So tell me why it's one of your favorite dishes while I enjoy it.
Wow, what a great pronunciation. Thank you so much. That was great, Sabzi Polo. Yes. Didn't I tell you? If you try it, you would love it.
Mm.
Sabzi Polo is one of my favorites because I love rice with herbs. So what's in it is cilantro, parsley, chives, and dill. Uh,
Oh,
Thoroughly washed, finely chopped. Really, truly, it has to be very, very small pieces. I cooked until it's half cooked. It shouldn't be fully cooked because we're going to cook it further. That's why it has to be half cooked.
So I'm having like a rice epiphany right now because it's so light and ethereal. Like I am not a very good rice maker. Like with the herbs, it's like springtime in a bowl. It's gorgeous.
Oh, I'm so happy you like it, and it's so easy. Just pour your saffron water and oil on top of the rice, and
Oh.
put the lid on for another 15 to 20 minutes, and then it gets that
mm.
crunchy bottom, which we call tadik.
To say that again, Tadik?
I love the way you say it. Yes, tadik. Ta means bottom, dig means pot, the bottom of the
Because
pot.
I just had a little bit of Tadik, and let me tell you, mind blown. It's so good and crunchy and
I'm
delicious.
so happy.
Oh,
Ah,
It's interesting. I started working with Ray Liotta one of my favorite actors of all times on a TV series called Smith. And second day, he's asking me, tell me, sorry, can you make taddy? And I'm like, what? He goes, I have an Iranian friend. She makes a good taddy. He said, of course I can make taddy.
Shohreh, will you tell me about the fish in this dish?
Oh, yes, my favorite, whitefish. What I do, I cut them into pieces, soaked in yolk, and then, put it on a bed of flour and then just fry it. Very easy. One, two, three,
Hmm.
20 minutes, no longer than that. And this
Okay.
is supposed to be the traditional dish for the Iranian New Year. No matter who they
Ah,
are, where they are, whereabouts in Iran, they make sabzi polo with fish.
everything you brought today was delicious. Shohreh, thank you so much for
Uh,
joining us.
Oh, such a pleasure. Such a pleasure. Nusha Jan, ladies. Rather than saying bon appetit, we say Nusha Jan, which means may your soul enjoy it. Nusha Jan.
If you're watching, don't worry because we're going to have all of these recipes available on our website after the show. Stick around because we'll be right back.